Hey you guys, it's Komal, and in this week's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make friends. And again, my qualifications are the fact that I moved to a new country all by myself, literally not knowing a single soul except like my uncle. So, and he doesn't even live in the city, he just lives in the country. So yeah, I do know a thing or two about what it's like to have no friends for months on end and feel extremely lonely. And I want to start off this video by first off making sure you guys know it's okay to not have friends, and it's actually incredibly normal. And I say this all the time, and I'll say it 10 times again. I say this on my Instagram reels, on my TikToks, on everything. Because of social media, we always just think that everybody has these perfect big friend groups and these perfect lives, and we are not supposed to be looking at other people's lives all the time. So we have this unrealistic expectation and unrealistic standard from social media that we are supposed to have these big, crazy, fun friend groups all the time, and that's just not the case. So I want you to know that first of all, get that out of your brain, okay? 2 friends is enough, I can tell you that. So first, get that through your mind, and second of all, I want to make sure all of you know that when you don't have friends, sometimes it's because the universe is just waiting to push the right people into your lives. You honestly, there's so many things, and I could make an entire different video on why it's okay to not have friends, and why I actually think those periods of life are not only normal but are necessary. Because I think the period where I didn't have friends, which was actually COVID, I didn't even have like a lot of friends to talk to, and I ended up making a lot of friends online. But in that period before, I think those months were so incredibly formative for me. So I do think not having friends is also a blessing in disguise, but this video is not for that. And let me know in the comments if you want that. But this video is for how to make friends. Now, don't judge me for any of these, because these are my experiences. This is how I made friends in the city. So if these don't work for you, or at least if one works for you, I'm happy. Okay. So one way that seems dated but is not way that I made friends was from Facebook groups. I know you're probably like, girl, no one has Facebook. I didn't either. But I don't know who I heard this from to join Facebook when I moved to this new city, but I did it. And I made a Facebook account. It literally had one, like, it just had my profile picture. And I was searching up, like, you can search up Facebook groups, and I searched up like London freshmen or like London girls 20. Like, I would just search up these random Facebook groups and try to join them. And once I was accepted, you will see that there are so many other people in your situation. And there was tons of girls in the group chat just being like, hi, I just moved here for uni, or hi, I just moved here for work, and I'm wanting to go grab a coffee, and I'm wanting to go do this and do that. And through that group is where I actually just kind of went through all the profiles, and I ended up finding a profile picture of this girl that I was like, I'm gonna, like, her outfits kind of seem my vibe. And like, I saw her texting in the group chat, and I was like, you know what, like, she seems nice, like, let me reach out to her. And also you can talk in these group chats as well, so I was also like reaching out and like talking in the group chats. But in this specific circumstance, I kind of found this girl, and I messaged her privately on Facebook, and I was like, hey, you seem really cool, love your outfit and your profile picture, would you want to like hang out? Oh, because also in this group chat, she said what area she lived in. It was the same exact area as me. So I was like, we live in the same area, do you want to hang out soon? And it turned out we actually live like a 5 to 10 minute walk from each other, and we were like, oh. So we literally ended up hanging out like maybe 2 weeks after that. We didn't talk at all for those 2 weeks. So I was still moving to the city, thinking like, damn, I have no fucking friends, whatever. I moved to the city. A few weeks later, we meet up, and we are literally still friends 3 years later. Now, I don't have like a humongous friend group type of situation at all. I just have kind of like sporadic friends all around the city that I'll like do random things with random weeks. So like, I'm not even someone that hangs out with people every day. Like, I go to class and I work from home and like do all that. So I kind of only hang out with people like maybe like twice a week, 3 times a week, but that's good enough for me as someone who is really busy. But anyways, yeah, and now we're friends 3 years later, and I absolutely love her. So that's one really good tip I have. Now the second tip I have is from Instagram. Now I know you're probably like, come on, what? I'm not gonna find random people on Instagram. Girl, do it. Girl, do it. Okay, first of all, here's the thing. Social media is like at its peak right now. Like everybody's on social. Everybody's on the gram. And if you search up like your location, like London or New York, and kind of just find people that have tagged posts that might be your vibe. I'm not telling you to find all the influencers, the top posts. Like, I'm saying stalk a little, scroll a little, okay? And you will start finding people that might be your vibe. And all you gotta do is send them a DM. I have learned rejection means nothing on social media, because what are they gonna do, not respond? Girl, the amount of people I've probably DM'd and they've never DM'd me back, and one day they're gonna see it and be like, oh, this girl DM'd me, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You send it, you can forget about it, okay? So use social media as a tool to help you find new people and find new friends. I'm not even kidding. It has helped me so much. Like, even some friends I have, oh my god, let me tell you a story. Well, literally one of my best friends, I was crying on social media, and obviously I have a bit of a platform, so that's why she found me. But nonetheless, she sent that DM and she told me she was expecting no response, right? And like, I've done the same. I've DM'd random people, but I'll tell you this story where I was crying on the internet, literally crying about having no friends, okay? I was like, month 2 of me living here, had not hung out with a single soul. Well, no, there was girls in my apartment building, but don't get me started on them. They were low-key so mean. We just didn't click, okay? So those were not real friends, in my opinion. So I had no real friends, and I was crying on the internet, and I was just sobbing in my room, and this video didn't even like get viral or anything. It really didn't. And she just saw it because she lived in my area, and like, you know, videos boost to people in your area. And she messaged me and she was like, hey, saw you have no friends. Neither do I. Wanna hang out. Then I saw her Instagram and I was like, ooh, she's cute. Like, she's cute. Like, let's do it. We became inseparable. We clicked so well. She's visited my family in America with me. Like, she's literally one of my closest people. I'll love her forever. Really, a text can go a long way, and if no one responds, that's fine, because I have more tips for you. So really, it's fine. Now, this next one, again, might be nerve-wracking, but really, you will not get anywhere without just putting a little confidence in your step, okay? You have to put a little strength in your step, okay? But join clubs. Now, I didn't have the best success, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, some people do and some people don't. That's why I'm giving you so many different ways that you can go at it, because this specific thing didn't work for me, but I really tried, and it's worked for other people. So one thing is join clubs, okay? Like, there are community-led clubs, whether it's a running club. You'll never catch me in a running club. Actually, one day if I become a fitness girly, someone clip this, because maybe I will, I don't know. But as of now, you won't catch me dead joining a running club. Like, girl, running for fun, no thank you. Whether it's a running club, whether it's a girl club, there's like a girl community club where like a bunch of girls go get dinner every week. Like, there's so many clubs you can find on the internet, like even through your school or like whatever it is. Like, I always see flyers around the city like, come to crochet club, come to this. And like, I even see stuff on Instagram, like on my Instagram ads, like, oh, sip and paint for new girls. Like, there's so much stuff, guys. It is all in front of you. You just have to be looking for it. So that is another huge thing, joining clubs. And again, guys, I joined crochet club. I joined, oh my god, what else did I join? Oh my gosh, actually I lied, guys. I actually do have success. I joined a radio club, which has actually brought me a lot of friends. Well, not a lot, but like good relationships. You know, sometimes I'll be invited to parties with these people now, so it's like, you know, it gets the social battery moving, okay? But like, I would join the most random clubs, and I would go, and I would just know it's not my vibe of people, and I would leave. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but I did join one club, and I just could tell, like, you know what, this isn't for me. These people aren't for me, and that's fine. Not everyone's gonna be for you, okay? That's the whole point. That is the whole point. You get to literally just go and try things out, and if it's not for you, girl, go back home. Go back home, lay in bed, watch a good movie with some good chocolate, with some good snacks, like... Now, this next one, guys, it might seem a lot, and I don't want you to write me off for saying this, but get the courage to talk to random people, because this has been my most successful, and it wasn't me doing the talking, it was other people doing the talking, okay? And I'm a very social person, so I'm surprised it wasn't me doing the talking. But these people that came up to me, they weren't even like super outgoing and super... They were pretty chill, pretty quiet. And I think they were doing this tip. Like they were reaching out, and I could tell, and I was so into it. So getting the courage to talk to random people, I know it's so hard, but who doesn't want a fucking compliment? Tell me right now a time you've gotten a compliment and didn't want it. Well, if someone gives you a backhanded one, yeah, we don't want that, obviously. But like, you know what I mean. Basically, I'll give you guys a few stories if this like helps. Like, I'm giving you guys story times to kind of give you context, to kind of give you a helping hand. I actually told the universe, whatever you guys believe in, like, I'm not religious. I have a lot of religious friends, and but I specifically, like, I just talk to the universe. I'm like, I just believe in the nature of it all. And I basically just said out loud, I was like, I need to make more friends, because a lot of my friends moved out this year, and I'm like, oh my god, I spent 2 years trying so hard to make new friends, and now I have these beautiful friendships, and now everyone's moving, and I'm like, fuck, like, what do I do? You know what I mean? I kind of just was like, you know what, I want to make new friends. I really do. And I was going to a cafe alone near my house, just because I was like, girl, I had no plans. I had nothing to do. It was like a Saturday. I was like, I have no plans, I have nothing to do. You know what, let me get out of the house, let me go to a cafe. If you saw my last video, you know what I think about getting out of the house. And I made myself dress cute. This is like a whole mental health thing for me, okay? I was like, let me dress cute, let me go, whatever. On the way there, this girl stopped me in the street, and she was like, I love your outfit. And I was like, oh my god, thank you, I love yours too. That's a huge thing. Like, if you're struggling to talk to new people, like, always say something kind of back, okay? That doesn't hurt anybody. It actually always makes people feel better. And I was like, oh my god, no, like, you're so pretty, whatever I said, I don't remember. And then she was like, do you live around here? And then me and her just got to talking, and there's no reason you shouldn't make that first move. You know what I mean? There's no reason you shouldn't be the one to be like, oh, love your outfit, by the way, like, you're so pretty. Guys, like, that is good karma anyways. Like, don't be scared. Like, just if you need to think about it in the way where it's like you want to do a good deed to get a good deed, girl, do it. Whatever makes you step out of your comfort zone and talk to new people, do it. Because then me and her ended up going to drinks and dinner and everything, and like, did we ever hang out again? No, because not everything's gonna work out. She actually moved, whatever, like a little bit after that, and like, but it was a great night. It was a great one night. We went to drinks, it was fun, went home happy, okay? Another little story time I have on someone shy coming up to me, like, if you know what I mean. I was waiting for my friend at the tube station. She was like running late, and I was just standing by the wall, and there was this really cool girl, like, you guys, you know what, you know, she was giving cool, like, mask vibes, and I was like, this person is so cool next to me, but I was too scared to say anything. Your girl was shy. I was like, and basically what I did is I awkwarded the hi out of her, because I just kept looking at her awkwardly. I was like, you know what I mean? And then she was like, hi, and I was like, I love your outfit. And then she was like, oh, like, you're so pretty, I love yours too. We ended up hanging out. We had an amazing time, okay? We hung out like a few weeks later. We had an amazing time. Unfortunately, she has also moved away. This is what I'm saying. This is why I say I've been manifesting new friends, okay? She moved away to Paris, so she's probably having an amazing time there. But yeah, and that was a great night. I actually explored a new part of the city with her that I haven't been to, because she invited me there, and I was like, oh, cool. We had pizza, we had a wine, and it was a great time. Another good place to randomly talk to new people is in elevators, because you're stuck in there with them, so they have to respond to your compliment. So like, also, I don't want you guys to think these are all positive experiences. I have fully complimented people, and they look at me like this. Like, sometimes I'm like, ah, I love your outfit. I'm like, oh. But anyways, I have another story time about when I was in an elevator, and again, this girl next to me was gorgeous. Her hair was like curly and beautiful and big and perfect. And I was like, I don't know if she said something first or I said something first, but we ended up, again, becoming great friends. We ended up actually walking all the way to the tube together, all the way. We walked for like 15 minutes together, talked the entire way there. It was so fun. And like that made me so happy for like days on end. Like that just made me so happy. That filled me up. That filled up my cup. Okay, my cup of happiness. Because I was like, wow, like it really is that easy. Like we put so much pressure on ourselves to, you know, make these crazily perfect friendships when really it can be right in front of us, and it's probably right in front of you all the time too. So those are all the tips I have for you today. I hope this helped anybody, but send this to anybody that you might know that needs help. Maybe your sister, maybe a friend that moved away from you recently and you're both like, I miss you. Yeah, send this to anybody that might need it. And I hope this helped any of you. And yeah, I've been there, and let me know if you want me to make any more videos on this topic or surrounding this topic. And also make sure to follow me on Instagram and all my socials. It's all linked below. And I love you, and goodbye, and thank you for watching, and bye.